Welcome back to the show, guys. It's still the Throwback Thursday edition of E-Splash, and we still have the entertainment news going on. We also have this on for you. 50 Cent sells documentary on Diddy's sex assault allegations to Netflix. American rapper and film producer 50 Cent's documentary about the sex assault allegations against his friend-turned-enemy Sean Diddy Combs has just been bought up by Netflix after an apparent massive bidding war. Sources told TMZ that multiple networks and streaming services had been trying to land the series on Diddy ever since 50 Cent started teasing the documentary several months ago. 50 Cent confirmed the deal in an Instagram post, writing, and I quote, "Netflix wins the bidding war, but if more victims keep coming out, I'm gonna need more episodes," end of quote. The series, produced via 50's G-Unit Film and Television Studios, will reportedly focus on allegations of abuse by Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura and a host of other women. It is also not immediately clear how much Netflix paid for the series or when it will start streaming. Just so you know, 50 Cent had said last year that proceeds from the docuseries will go towards victims of sexual assault and rape. In other news, a model named Crystal McKinney has filed another lawsuit against Diddy, claiming he drugged her and then forced her to perform oral sex on him during a visit to his NYC studio 2 decades ago when she was 22. They allegedly met during a men's fashion week event where he invited her to join him at his studio after work. According to her, Diddy plied her with alcohol and possibly laced marijuana during the 2003 encounter, then brought her to a bathroom and forced her to her knees, demanding oral sex. She also alleged that when she refused to comply, he grabbed her head and forced her to perform oral sex on him. She then lost consciousness and woke up in a taxi to realize she had been assaulted, the suit read, although it remains unclear whether she meant there was an additional assault beyond the oral encounter. After the incident, Crystal claimed she was blackballed from modeling and became so depressed she tried to kill herself in 2004. This has joined the numerous lawsuits filed against Diddy in recent months since his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura accused him of rape and abuse back in November.
This is going to be worse than R. Kelly's case, I tell you. Diddy is going down. And well, first, when you started reading this, I felt, oh my God, 50 Cent is such a businessman. But then when he talked about the cause, that is, it's going to go into victims of rape and all that, like such sexual assault, I felt, oh my God, I love the energy. Okay, so I love 50 Cent's energy. Yeah, I do. You know, especially with the fact that if I'm fighting with you, I let you know that I'm fighting with you and I'm gonna make money off that stuff. Yes, the battle line has been drawn. I fight dirty.
No, we all know 50 Cent fights dirty.
Yes.
And he doesn't mind getting stained.
I don't like to fight with you and be fighting behind you, unlike certain people who have not spoken, because I know that a lot of people were actually very close to Diddy, talking about the Carters, talking about Jay-Z, talking about Beyonce. I know that it can be difficult for people like that because they were actually very, very close, you know. But then you're talking about Naomi Campbell, who took a picture with, they were hanging out, Janet Jackson, they were hanging out recently. And, you know, I think Naomi has brought down the picture on a page and all that. But I am saying a lot of people are just quiet. They're not saying anything about it. And this guy was very close to you. This is so disappointing. What if these children or if these women were actually your daughters? Like, you can actually just imagine that. And everybody is just keeping quiet. But for somebody like 50 Cent, who has never liked this person, or perhaps, you know, and then it's coming all out to say that I'm going to put my energy in this. I didn't see this coming, but I love it, and I'm going to watch it. And I know that a lot of victims will still come out because I don't even know whether that advice that Bobby gave, you know, Diddy is going to work. Like, just confess everything at once. People who do evil like that might even have forgotten that they've done stuff to people.
Yes,
it is the people that they have done it to that will keep remembering. So you can imagine that.
At this point, all I just want to say is I wish Diddy the best, because that's all we can wish him. There are so many things against him. Like I said on the show earlier, I said over the weekend when I saw that video of Cassie, the 2016 video, I was like, what?
CNN, the exclusive.
Yes. I was like, okay. So she actually was right, because a lot of people were trying to shut her down, saying, oh, maybe she's still pained or something and all of that. And then by the time they settled out of court, we're like, okay, for him to have settled out of court, then there might be some damning evidence that would have put him away for good. And
people have been talking about the money, that, oh, they've paid you, then you should just shut up. You don't even want to go through assault. Do you know, I wonder how she lives her life every day. Sometimes those thoughts will just creep in. And then you don't even want to know how she feels.
Things like this even lead to trust issues, like finding it hard to get into relationships or trusting other people. Like, it's a whole lot.
Yeah, and God that is so merciful. I'm just so thankful for Cassie for finding Mr. Fine, who she got married to, and they've been just so good together. And that person backing her too, because it's another thing for you to get involved with another person, and the person, you now tell the person about what you've gone through, and that person is not now supporting you. Oh my God, it will be very, very terrible.
So this is why it is good to have a good support system, either your family or your loved ones or your friends. Always be that support system for that person you care about, okay?
Okay, that's all we can take on entertainment news. It's now time to hit the rewind button as we take a look back on this day in entertainment history.